Hello and welcome students to this new video. In this video we are going to find out the GCD of two numbers using a special algorithm called extended Euclidean algorithm. And there are many other ways, but this is a very special process which is also used to find uh, to solve congruences. So let us start. First of all, we have to arrange the two numbers in descending order. Okay, in descending order. Descending order. Since this number is already arranged, the first number, the bigger number is 91 and the smaller number is 35. Now we'll name the first number as A and the second number as B. So A equals 91 and B equals 35. Then we have to draw a table, and in this table we will calculate the GCD of the two numbers. Well, the first column will be of A and the second column will be of B. Then will be a column, quotient column Q, and there will be two more columns, one of U and V, and the last column will be of the remainder D. Let's erase the lines. Now uh, now let's name the columns. The first column will be A, okay, and the second column will be B. There will be the quotient column Q, U, V, and the remainder D. We will leave the first two rows blank for A, B, Q, and D. Only first two rows. We'll have to leave those rows blank for A, B, Q, and D. And in places of U, we have to write 1, 0, 0, 1 as if U and V forms an identity matrix of order 2. Well, the next thing is, now we have to write the bigger number 95 in place of A and number 35 in place of B. Then the formula for finding Q should be A divided by B, which will give us a remainder, which is A mod basically, which will be the remainder of dividing A by B. Now here A is 95 and it is divided by 35. 90, so it goes by 270. So the remainder comes as uh, well, it's 95. It's 91, right? It was 91, not 95. Okay, sorry. Now this will be 91. Let's divide the big number 91 by 35. 91 by 35. Now it goes like 35 to the 70, the nearest, and the remainder is 21. We write remainder 21. Now see, this is the cue for going to the next row. If the remainder turns out to be 0, then we don't go to the next row and our iteration stops right there. So, but here as you can see, the remainder is not 0. So we have to go to the next row for reiteration. Is 21. The remainder is 21 here. Now we have to calculate the U and B. Let's place the quotient from this division over here. Now see, the formula for calculating the U new will be U previous minus Q new, the new Q multiplied by the previous u previous. So this is the formula for finding the new u. And similarly, for finding the new v, we have to subtract this term from the new previous u, v, in this case the previous v. So it's u previous, v previous minus q new, the newer quotient, multiplied by the previous v. This is the formula, and we will use this formula over and over again until and unless our remainder comes out to be 0. So let us see what does this formula means. Well, 2 multiplied by this 0 gives us 0, and that will be subtracted from this 1. So 1 minus 0 is 1. Again we multiply 2 by 1, that is 2, and subtract that from 0, so it will be minus 2. And like I said, the remainder is not 0, so we proceed to the next row. While writing the next row, we have to keep in mind the new a will be the previous b, which is 35, and the previous remainder will come in place of the new b, which is 21. And then again we have to divide this new a by the new b, which is 21. 35 divided by 21. Well, 21 ones are 21, and the remainder is 14. So we have to write 14 over here, and the quotient is 1. Now again we have to calculate u and v. So this 1 into 1, that is 1, subtracted from 0, so that will be minus 1, and 1 multiplied by this minus 2 will be minus 2, and we will subtract that from 1, so that makes it 3, isn't it? 1 minus minus 2 into 1, that makes it 3. Now again we see this remainder not equals 0, so we go to the next step. In the next step again, the new a will be the previous b, which is 21, and the previous remainder, which was 14, will come in place of new b. And then again we have to divide 21 by 14. So 21 is divided by 14. 14 ones are 14, and the remainder will be 7. The remainder will be 7. The remainder will be 7 will be written here, and the quotient is 1 will be written in place of quotient. And then we again calculate the new u, which will be 1 multiplied by this minus 1, which is minus 1, and that will be subtracted from this 1, so it will be 2. Again 1 will be multiplied by 3, that is 3, and that will be subtracted from minus 2, so it's minus 5. The new v is minus 5. We will proceed this again, this step, because you see the remainder is again not equal to 0. Until and unless the remainder comes out to be 0, we will not terminate our steps. Well, now the new b, the new a will be the previous b, which is 14, and the remainder 7 comes in place of b. Again we divide 14a by b. So 7 twos are 14, so the remainder is 0. Now the remainder is 0, see, so we have to terminate our algorithm here. Now in order to find q, what was q? Q was 2, quotient. Now we have to calculate u. U is 2 into 2, which is 4, subtracted from the previous u, so it's minus 5. And 2 multiplied by minus 5 is minus 10, that will be subtracted from 3. 3 minus of minus 10 is 13. Now you see we have to terminate, since the remainder is 0, we have to terminate this algorithm over here, and the previous remainder is the GCD. So the GCD of 91 and 35 is 7. Thank you for uh, watching the video this far. If you have reached the end of this video, please give a like and do subscribe my channel for more of such interesting contents. Thank you so much.